Hey, I'm Matt Bateman from Reaper Broadheads, National Sales Manager here at the 2024 ATA show. Just want to go over a few of our products. We don't have a lot new this year. We did add a small game head, which is kind of cool, just to add on for shooting squirrels, grouse, rabbits, that kind of thing. Solid stainless steel, we machine in our own machine shop. Those will be available here in a couple months. But I want to go over a couple of our key sellers and maybe some scenarios where you may or may not want to use them in the field. One of our great dealers, Simmons Sporting Goods, carries these models in their shop, and they're some of their top sellers, so I wanted to touch base on those. Number one seller overall is our Crossbow model. This is our Pro Crossbow 3-blade 1.5". A lot of people ask me, is that even different than your standard models? It is. We use a totally different spring, an internal spring system, in order to get the right amount of blade retention to make sure that these are going to stay closed out of these high-speed crossbows that are now pushing over 500 feet per second. So if you're shooting a fast crossbow or any crossbow in general, it's really quite important to shoot one of our crossbow-specific labeled broadheads. Now, that's not to say you can't shoot this out of a compound. You can. It'll work and perform just fine out of a standard compound bow, but they are designed specifically for these high-speed crossbows to make sure they're going to stay closed. This particular model is our 3-blade 1.5" cut. Got our pro tip on it. We make it in 100, 125, and 150 grain. It's just designed to be an all-around great performer out of crossbows. Good solid cut diameter, great durability, great accuracy, those kind of things. So next, Simmons sells a lot of our whitetail special. This head's specifically designed for that. Whitetail size game. Great head for turkeys even. Big 2-inch cut 3-blade with our pro tip on it. It's a head that has 3 inches of total blade surface, so that takes a lot of energy to push through an animal. We recommend a minimum foot-pounds of kinetic energy of 65 foot-pounds to shoot this on a whitetail deer or similar size animal. It's not really a head you want to take out west elk hunting, but it's designed for tree stand, ground blind hunting, 20 to 40 yards, shooting deer size animals, and it's awesome, like I said, also awesome for turkey. Then if you're shooting a little lighter or a little bigger animal, we go to our Pro 3" 3/8", which is my personal favorite, all around anything, everything type broadhead. This head's built with our same pro tip, 1 3/8" cut diameter, available in 100 and 125 grain. You'll notice it's got a real swept blade angle. That's an absolute key function to penetration. You're slicing rather than chopping. So this head right here, you can safely shoot it at a lower kinetic energy setups. I actually shoot elk with it, large big game animals with it. It's designed for penetration and durability. So the difference, whitetail special over here, thin skin type game animals, you see that huge cut, flatter blade angle versus the Pro 3, which has that smaller cut, swept blade angle. You just got to think about that when you're assessing your setup, what you're hunting, distance of shot, those kind of things, to see what one makes sense. Now, another one that Simmons sells, it's a great head, and one of my favorites is our 4-blade Carnivore. It's kind of in between those two I just showed you. It's a 4-blade design, staggered blades. You've got an 1.5" cut by 1.25" cut mechanical. When those longer 1.5" blades make contact, it compresses the internal spring system on all Grim Reaper broadheads, but it compresses our internal spring system and instantly starts to deploy the shorter blades. So before those shorter blades even make contact on the animal, they're already full wide open, no energy required to deploy them. So it's a great head for a big entrance hole. It's got 2.75 inches of total blade surface. Super devastating head, but not quite as big as that 2-inch cut whitetail special. So those are just a few of our favorites and top sellers. If you want to learn more about Grim Reaper Broadheads, check out our website, www.grimreaperbroadheads.com, or go into your local shop like Simmons Sporting Goods and check them out.